Good evening, all of you. Myself, A.K. Magdum, working as a lecturer in SIT Polytechnic Cantor. Today, in this session, we are discuss regarding the flexible manufacturing system, which is used in the various advanced industry. So, start with the history. There is the first FMS was conceptualized for machining and it required the prior development of NC. This concept is credited to David Williamson, a British engineer during mid 1960. There is the this was installed at uh, Ingersoll Rand Company in Virginia in 1960. Germany implemented its first FMS in 1969 in cooperation with the University of Stuttgart, and Russia and Japan implemented FMS in 1972. So this is about the brief history, which is various countries which are installed the FMS in the various industry. Next, what is FMS? FMS is a we are generally use the word FMS. FMS means nothing but a flexible manufacturing system. Is an automated machine cell consisting of a group of processing workstations interconnected with a automated material handling and storage system, as shown in this particular figure. Here there are the CNC machine 1, 2, 3. There are the various machines are there. There are the different tooling stations are also there, which are connected with this material handling station. There is the AGV1, AGV2. There is the temporary storage area is there, and this one is the raw material storage area is there. And another for this side, there is the raw material storage, roller conveyor is there, load unload station is there, and computer control. So in this way, actually FMS, which is performed in the industry. So this is the block diagram of FMS. The FMS is most suited for the mid variety, mid volume production rates. Means whenever the minimum average production is there, in that case FMS which is introduced in the industry. Next, why FMS? Why FMS means what? Why we are implementing the FMS? What is the reason behind that? Because nowadays there are the external changes such as change in product design and production system, which is faced by the each and every industry, because customer requires, customer demands each and every day certain new thing in the product. So while customer demanded to fulfill the requirement of the customer, in that case make a suitable changes into the product design. So in that case FMS plays very important role. Next one is the optimizing the manufacturing cycle time. There is every manufacturing industry, the main motto of the industry is what? Optimizing the manufacturing cycle time. Manufacturing cycle time, to reduce the cycle time, it should be helpful for improve the productivity of that particular industry. Next one is the reduce the production cost. There is the main motto of every industry, to anyhow reduce the production cost. It should be helpful for improve the or reduce the overall production cost of the product. And last one is the overcoming internal changes like breakdowns, which is faced by that industry. Whatever the problems are created at the time of manufacturing, that should be overcome very easily with the help of FMS. So for that reason we are implementing the FMS in the industry. Next one is the what makes it flexible. There is a very important question. Three capabilities that manufacturing system must possess to be flexible. First one is the ability to identify and distinguish among the different part styles processed by the system. That is a very important capability of FMS or flexibility, which is required for that industry. Whatever the different styles of the product is there, parts are there, according to that make it suitable for the manufacturing. Next one is the quick changeover of operating instructions. That is a very important capabilities of or flexibility which is required for the every manufacturing industry. Whatever the make changes or make a defined changes by the design engineers, according to that make a very quick changeover in the operating instructions. So that is the very important requirement of or flexibility of that FMS. Next, quick changeover of physical setup. That is the third point, is a very important. While you want to change the any design product, in that case physical setup changes are very important task, and that is very easily we can carry it out with the help of FMS system, and that flexibility available with the help of FMS. So these are the different requirements. Next, classification of FMS. Flexible manufacturing system can be distinguished according to the number of machines in the system. The following are typical categories. First one, single machine cell, flexible manufacturing cell, flexible manufacturing system. We can discuss one by one. First of all, single machine cell. Here, the name itself, which is clearly indicate why it is called as a single machine cell. Here, there is the only one single machining center is there. With the help of that machining center, we are carried out the different machining operation over that machining center. Here, there is the one shuttle track is there. Next, another one is the pallet is there. Over that pallet, there are the number of holding stations are there. With that holding station, we are easily hold the various components over that pallet station. Here, a single machine cell consists of one CNC machining center combined with a parts storage system for unattended operations. Next, completed parts are periodically unloaded from the parts storage unit and raw work parts are loaded into it. That is a very important advantage of this single machine cell. While this operation is completed, suddenly next component or part which is loading in this particular spindle and perform the various operation over this machining center. And while there is the pallet is free, at the same time there is the loading the another new component over this particular pallet for the machining operation. So this is the brief introduction about the single machine cell. Next one is the flexible manufacturing cell. Here there is the flexible manufacturing cell consists of 2 or 3 processing workstations, typically CNC machining centers as shown in this particular figure. Machine 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 CNC machine workstations are there, and plus a part handling system. This one is the part handling. Work transport system is there, or maybe it is called as a shuttle track. The part handling system is connected to a load or unload station. Here there is the loading and unloading station which is connected with this shuttle cart, and with the shuttle cart we are continuously deliver the component to the each and every machining station and carry out the various operation over that workstation. For that purpose, flexible manufacturing cell which is actually required for the manufacturing. Next one is the flexible manufacturing system, or in short FMS. This is the very advanced technology which is implemented in the various advanced industry nowadays. Here there are so many computers are required to carry out the FMS, and involvement of computers and various software packages in this particular systems are required to carry out the smoothness of the manufacturing system. So here in this case there are the FMS has 4 or more processing workstations connected mechanically by a common part handling system and electronically by distributed computer system. Here there are the various computer controls are carried out with the help of that machining. Whatever the instructions you want to give that machine itself in a coding language like a numerical codes, or maybe the instructions are given in the particular defined programming codes which is given to that machine, and according to that machine which is carried out, there are the various operations. So this is the advanced manufacturing system like a FMS. Next, various components of FMS: workstations, automated material handling and storage system, computer controls. Workstations, under that the various substations are there: load, unload station, machining station, other processing stations, assembly. There are some few glimpses of material handling systems, automated forklifting and rail traveler. Next one is the PLC. There are the whatever the control activities you want to carry out with in the FMS. This is the very important tool like a PLC which is used in the various FMS unit. Next one is these are some glimpses of implementation of FMS in the various industry. This image which is allied signals. Next, A5 machines, FMS for machining. Next, human resources. There are the human are needed to manage the operations of FMS. Various operations are carried out with the help of human efforts like loading raw work parts, unloading finished parts, changing and setting tools, equipment maintenance and repair, ENC. These are various activities which are carried out by the human resources. So this much part which is covered under the FMS. Thank you. Thank